ready to grab her, then get to the front. I want the money to cash. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around, better settle.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. And off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Lawrence now off the play action. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They go play action. Lawrence. And like an empty rattler, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Puts some power on a deep one left. And again, an interception is thrown. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Red on the red. Here we go.
First carry now, this is Bashal to And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Red, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Forced back to his right. Shovel pass complete. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space and those completions outside the pocket.
Go. Hey, kill.
First down from the red zone. Has it down close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 41. On the move, headed right. He lost the football. Jets pick it up. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
The Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Jefferson. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this, Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
For the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
On play action now. Lawrence vacates quickly left side. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown!
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie things up to 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Blown back, it's the handoff. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. The give here on 2nd. He's at a 1-stop. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. McCarthy throwing here. And he's got it. Tag the way up for it, but touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. The Gets with a return here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got Ayuk downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Easy. Rip, 23.
Lawrence with it on 1st. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Good for a Jaguars.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 30. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
Hey, here we go.
Tootin has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good pass. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Reichert on for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Power squib kick is taken in. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you in these kickoff.
And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. Minnesota spends its 2nd half.
It's second down.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Caught by his back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Makes the score.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go!
Inside give here for Newton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, hey!
They'll go again here with Newton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Hey,
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can run with enough for a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He finds a man. That's caught. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
easy, route,
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 48. Chased out to his right. Finds a man right side. Brings the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Lisa 24.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
There we go.
1st and goal. Here's Newton. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Hey, Pinter.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
All at the 33 for 1st down.
Hey, Ron!
The toss play to Tootin. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Hey!
This will give here to Dobbins. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. Down to the 4 before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, lie.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least you didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
McCarthy throwing on his 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's running out of steam, and it falls just short. It's no good. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. 4th quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you can question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. Now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lisa 20. Here we go.
Hand off to 2. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
Stop. Sink right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest out, he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy high. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. 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 Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, dance like Mary.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action. Lawrence. Headed out right. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy, route!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that particular tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
McCarthy trying to get on 2nd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Poirier O'Rourke with the pick. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season. They're set up at the 35 now.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. It is caught left side. And they're going to take the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. On is Little for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move.
McCarthy hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 21-zip already. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McCarthy looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Lisa 24. Easy.
Now it's Lawrence. Looking for a target. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's got on for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Buying some time right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that.
And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. After one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Jukes one defender. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. McCarthy to throw it. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. 60 back.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
2nd down, gear to 2. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Looking to his fullback now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
On play action now, McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he takes it down to the 33. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. He runs it across, touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 14. Will Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey!
Out Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can ride, but enough for a first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Lawrence with it on first. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
They pick up 20 yards there, and that's a Jaguar first down.
Jaguars first down.
Reload!
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Right here with two. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the red. Hey, Jason.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, hit it right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's third down.
Set. Alert! Listen.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little Tex on extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Vikings 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first down, they'll run. Has some space inside the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And he's brought down at the line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. His throw is complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Lawrence to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, Lion. Go. Hey, tomato.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Chased out to his right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better in making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got it, and it's caught. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down the sideline, inside the 40. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
44 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Back-to-back carries here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. He throws back over the middle, and the defender nabs it. Kobe Bryant has it. He's at midfield. The 30. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. It is their play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Forced out to his right. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
It's his running back. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action. Lawrence. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. Finds a man, right side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Brad, settle.
Play not developing as they hope. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Has it at the 37. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flat.
Let's go.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st down. So they've got 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The shotgun, McCarthy. That's his man, Felton. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now McCarthy. Brother, it's another interception. 48, O'Rourke with the pick.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
On play action now, Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Brian Thomas Jr. Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now.
They get it again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety.
That's a defense that could just sense it. Blood in the water after that last sack. They bring the pressure again, thinking sack all the way, and that's exactly what they get. The safety, well, that's just a little icing on the cake.
And this isn't going to help things following that safety as the free kick winds up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. Juke the defender. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
36.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, son, Phil.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Holding offside. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, run. Tomato. Done. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. And the Vikings going to the dime package here. 3rd down coming up.
Easy, route. There we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion left. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Going on third, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He puts everything behind this one. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead to 7.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8.
Jaguars 35.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Vikings.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Connects on the crosser. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars down by only 2 in the 4th.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made it pay.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
43. Jaguars 41.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Jones. Blast through midfield. He'll finally be taken down at the 25. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's complete. Here's Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. There's a dive up the middle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 3rd and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. They are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Vikings up by just a couple of points. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 8 at the end. Point after upcoming. This for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. So they get the touchdown, but not all is perfect for them. One of their guys injured down there and in need of some assistance. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Track 60! Bronco 80! Let's go!
Gets it from the gun. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
This one is up and good. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. In by Felton, left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to pass it here. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second down carry for Jones. Past midfield at the 45. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Tag! Street! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. From the gun, Jones gets it. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.